Yeah.
Well, my lords, follow that. After that devastating forensic analysis that explains exactly why Clause 77 should not stand part of this bill, I'm only going to rise briefly to try and add a couple of additional points to the argument just presented. I very much agree with the Noble Lord Stunnell that this should go altogether, but I also understand that Baroness Taylor of Stevenage is trying to ameliorate the mess to some degree, but I think it's clear that getting rid of it altogether is by far the best option. And I would note also that the Local Government Association has expressed its concerns about this clause in the bill. I just wanted to really add one case study and one piece of analysis and one warning for the Noble Lord, the Minister and the Government in general. The case study is what's happened with not actually a street name, but a very similar story in Stroud. There's what's been described as an offensive, racist relic clock that glamorises the slaves trade. And when this became an issue, the council started an 8-week consultation. 1,600 people in this inner town with a population of 13,500 responded to that consultation. 77% of those people said that it should be taken down. Now, this is an interesting case study because one of the issues around this, it's on a building owned by a trust, and it's possible that the Secretary of State might have to be referred to see whether it's allowed to have this clock that the people of Stroud have expressed their desire to see it removed. And this is my cautionary warning to the Government and the Noble Lord the Minister. Do ministers really want to get tangled up in these stories, in these issues? And of course, maybe they do, which brings us to the question of the Noble Lord Stunnell of what's the purpose of this bill, of this clause. It would appear the purpose of this clause is so that ministers can be seen to be taking a position, which surely is a very, very bad reason to write law. And I think the other case study warning, which hasn't been mentioned here, but I think has to be, is Bristol and the Edward Colston statue. And that was a demonstration of what happens when public opinion is not listened to and when there is a strong clinging to tradition, when, as other noble lords have said, times have moved on and things that were put up in the past are now absolutely offensive. People will take things into their own hands. It's very clear these are local issues that should be decided at a local level, and the government really should not be sticking its oar in.